on? Welcome back to Satisfactory. We got episode 29 today, and I know what you're thinking. What the crap? Back-to-back episodes? Yeah, there's just so much I want to do in this game that I'm like, I was going to film an episode of Karen, and I still might, and I might just do 2 uploads today, but so we haven't done that in a little bit, and I got a little bit of time. I don't have baseball in the next couple days, so yeah, so I'm just like, let's just do another episode. Me and Brooke will probably get some raft crafted tonight, so, gotta keep you on your toes. Anyways, a lot of fun stuff going on today. I believe we'll be doing a bunch of upgrades. I'm gonna show off a couple, just no mechanical changes, but some cosmetic changes. We'll go over that. We'll pick up some aluminum and see what we can do for some of these upgrades. So, before we get into that, though, the cue creant for today. Again, our question to create interaction that really has nothing to do with anything, but it's been really fun actually listening or looking at some of the comments on them so far. So today's cue creant is when it comes to the TP, the toilet paper. Which way do you have it kind of flow? So, are you one of the people that has it roll off the top? Do you have it roll from the bottom? Are you an absolute psycho and you just kind of put it on there? I'm just kidding, but it would be crazy to me to just randomly throw it on there and see how your next like week or whatever is gonna go. Or what would option 4 be? Maybe, and actually I don't know how that works. The whole bidet thing. Do you use toilet paper first and then bidet it? I don't know. I don't really want to look it up, but maybe somebody will tell me or whatever. I know maybe they're more popular in Europe. I'm not sure, but we have people that watch from a lot of different countries. So, anyways, just kind of curious on that. And, if you don't feel like answering, you don't have to. But if you don't want to put a comment on the video and you want to talk about toilet paper for 30 seconds, then that's what I'm here for. So, anyways, and I guess my answer, so I'm an over-the-top guy, because the underneath thing kind of annoys me because it's harder to find, like if you're kind of in the middle there and you're like, okay, well, I gotta find it, where's it gonna roll from? And if it's underneath, you can't see it as well, so that's my whole take on that. So I'm an over-the-top guy. Definitely just can't throw it on there. That would drive me insane. I don't know why, but okay. Enough toilet talk. Good way to get the episode started. So let's get going here. First, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show off the oil factory. We're going to fly over to the aluminum factory. I've made some changes there, made it a little bit more efficient. Not a final product, but we'll see kind of what people are thinking. And yeah, and I guess if you've gotten any comments to me in the last like 12 hours, I wouldn't have seen them. So I do need to do some more work over there. I want to get more power rolling in. I think we're at 3675. And we're, during the day, using about 2,000, so that'll start going up a little higher, too, as resources are rolling in. But anyways, so we've got the asphalt ground here. I don't know, I figured it looked kind of good, and I got the black and red going. We colored all the pipes, so oil pipes, I'm going with the black, obviously, and then our residual fuel, we're going purple, and then that's fuel over there. But otherwise, yeah, we just kind of changed, how things look. We put up the walls, made the wiring look a little better. I'm going to go with an open floor plan here. If you're wondering why I have so much space here, I really didn't think about it, because this was originally going to be where the wall was that went all the way through, but now we have all this extra space, and I didn't feel like redoing it, so maybe we can, if there's like event stuff, maybe we got like some event things we can put down here. I don't know. We'll see. It kind of just happened by accident, but now that it's there, I'm going to leave it. So, and then last thing, so I did make this look a little better. So we got a nice little bridge that kind of goes over there. And then it curves and goes along the wall here. So I kind of like that. One thing I was looking at, we don't bring in any fabric at the moment. I may redo this. We'll bring the water probably like here-ish, and then we'll have water flow left to those things and flow right to where we would make fabric, and then I would loop the fabric around. Excess would go in there. The whole spiel. I just I only have so much time. Let's see. I think that's about it. No changes over there. I will probably start throwing in some more power here pretty soon, just because we are getting a little close. So yeah, let's go. Let's fly over to the aluminum area. Kind of see what's going on there, and then yeah, I want to just. I'm feeling like today's just going to be like an update or an upgrade day. We've got some ammo we can upgrade. Oh, what else is there? There's ammo to upgrade. There is the tier upgrades that we can get into. I'm sure, yeah. We'll upgrade stuff and then we'll play around with it and kind of see how she's going. So here's kind of what I came up with so far on this, and I cleaned it up a little bit. I think I'm only gonna go with like the real, at least for now, the real clean setup on the main factory floor. So I don't mind this, and these are just little side factories. Maybe eventually, if like we really stay with the series, and we're pretty much beating the game, and we just want to make stuff look nicer, we'll do that. But we'll see. We'll see. So, I'm not sending stuff to the train yet. I thought maybe we were going to do that, but I kind of want to unlock drones first. I want to be able to, like, drone stuff there. And I think the drone thing will be cool. That'll be a nice little adventure. But here's what we got going on. So we got water pumping up here. We didn't really change the water. I know I got to colorize the pipes yet for this, but water's coming up. And then we've got a lot of watery things going on there. We did shard this a little bit, so I needed 360 a minute, and I guess I'm really not using that much. I'm kind of set up to where I could expand it and start sharding things if I wanted to. The big thing that's kind of slowing us down is this, which I realize we could make that and throw it in here, but we get a lot more aluminum scrap than silica, and so we're really producing a lot, but that does mean that a lot gets sent into here for us. So to kind of break this down, basically I kind of think of it as like pairs, I guess. So if I'm putting like our initial stuff in, right, like these two are kind of working together, these two are kind of working together, and then those two are kind of working together. So we got our bauxite coming in, and then you get your solution. It makes the silica, right, which we're sending to the foundry, and then we're getting, we're using water, and then we're inputting coal into the solution, which is giving us the scrap, and then some excess water. So what I have going on over here is, because to use this many would require more water than we're bringing up, but we're basically recycling our water to a point to where we could do more of this. It's just, I don't know, I'm kind of in a middle ground where I'm not completely maxed out stuff, but we're producing stuff at a pretty solid rate. So yeah, that's kind of that, and you can see the water getting input is holding on. It's not too crazy, but yeah, we're doing pretty good. So it's working at a rate that once we get over to here, we have plenty of the scrap, and it's just a matter of getting enough silica in. And then I have it sharded to where there's 120 coming out there. And then we're just splitting those up, and then our machines are going to town on these, which is our sheets and our casings. So that's like our ultimate goal, and we're doing a pretty solid job of where we're at. Almost, so you can kind of like see right here. Every once in a while, it'll go down and idle, but again, it's not 100% efficiency, but we're pretty solid to where it's an easy setup. So I like that. We have stuff coming around the outside, so I don't know, it looks, it's not ultra clean, but I think it looks clean enough to the point of where I might just kind of go with this for a pretty final setup, and maybe we'll diagram it out later, but yeah, that's my flow, right? We're getting everything in there, right? We're sending it to the foundry, excess is going in there, and then eventually, once our two products that we can make right now come up, they get sent into here, where I can, easily pick some up. Let's see, I got some extra crap on me. We shouldn't be wasteful. Let me go over here. I like this kind of setup too, because it gives me a way to also throw stuff in there. Like when I got some extra crap on me that I don't particularly need, so we got a lot of resources, and with with the whole building and all that. Give some of them. That's fine. All right. So let's grab what we can of these things, and hopefully I don't have to make too many back and forths. I know people have brought up the depot thing, and I've thought about doing more depot stuff. And I'm talking about that one where you can, what is it, the dimensional depot. I haven't really gotten into it yet. I don't have anything against, obviously, people that like the depot stuff. It's just sometimes in games like this where like stuff just kind of goes into thin air and comes out of thin air. I don't know. Again, if that's your play style, I have nothing against it. I don't know. It's like when in Ark, like when they had the little Pokeball thing. I was like, I don't know if I can do that. It kind of took away from the game for me. I don't want to get rid of those. Man, we got plenty of this crap at home, so I'm just gonna drop a couple things off. We actually have a ton of motors too. That'll give me a bunch of coupons. Yeah, that should be fine. We should be able to grab a few stacks of each now and swing on by home, see what we can do for some upgrades. See if we grab like at least, yeah, like 1,000 of each, and actually got a couple more open slots. Oh yeah, that is a thing of beauty. Okay. All right. I would say we're looking pretty good. All right, let's come on over here. Should say looking good for now. Good enough. And again, this is right. So I think I'm gonna have the depot there, the train go there. It's gonna roll up there. I really want to get to drones, which I think it's gonna be a little bit yet, but I don't know. I don't mind, at least for right now, those couple aluminum resources flying back and forth and picking them up until we get something a little better. Woo! Ah. There we go. All right. Where to start? Where to start? I want to... What was it under? Sulfur, right? I kind of want to do... I kind of want to see this cluster thing, which we're going to get to. But this is kind of the big one. And I need... Okay, so I need 1,000 of the regular rifle ammo. Which, let's go over here. And actually, for kind of cases like this, I have... what is it? This one, right? And I'm not connected out there, right? Okay. I have this one kind of working overtime to get us stuff quicker as we need it. So let's take a look at our rifle ammo. So copper sheets and smokeless powder. Let's get some of that going while we look at some of our other upgrades here. So that way we can pull that out once we're done looking at a couple other things. Let's say copper sheets and smokeless powder. All right, let me throw in a couple of these things in there. So I got a little room to play with. Yeah, let's grab a few of those. I don't know how much we're gonna need in there. Oh wait, I don't have smokeless powder up here. That's regular gunpowder. I should have a supply of smokeless powder down here. That's one of the things I don't really have coming in yet. It's regular. I don't know why I have a stack of regular in there. There we go. Let's do that. I'm gonna have to make a little trip and go make myself some. Okay. Yeah, I know it's still dark in here. I don't know. I'm worried about adding too many lights now at this point. I don't like stuff slowing down. All right. So we're doing copper sheets, smokeless powder. That's 375 a minute, so this will actually only take a little bit. And that should plop us out quite a bit of ammo. I might actually just leave that there for now. I don't want to make too much. I suppose we'll have to turn some into the turbo ammo anyways, but we'll see. We'll see how that goes. All right, let's look over here while that's being made. So next things we have the hover pack, which that seems kind of cool. I really want these. Maybe we should start with, well, I mean, we're going to do all of them anyways. Should we get our belts going? I think it'll just be a little faster, and I'm assuming aluminum gets used in here. Let's just do this first. Let's kind of go in order. We got some stuff to throw in there, and then I also need the aluminum sheets, and then a couple more of those things. So let's grab a stack of damn. Throw them in there. Ooh, you know what I can do? Is I have just because those guys are always spawning over there. So every time I go over there, I got to drop a few of them. Especially if and it's really only if I go to look at like the power plant part of it. Those little, what are they? The spitters? Yeah, they're always just hanging out over there, ready to ambush me. Ooh, speaking of ambushes, I actually died. I haven't died too much in this game. I wasn't paying attention. I think I was doing something. Oh, I was doing my Spanish on my phone while the factory was just kind of working, and I looked up and I was just about dead, and then like died before I could grab my controller. But I got ambushed by two of those like really nasty spiders. And what I was doing is I was up at the aluminum factory, and I was sitting by where you know the thing is to fly back home, and just got ambushed by spiders. I've never seen them there since. That was the only time I've seen them. But yeah, they destroyed me. Well, I was not looking at my phone, so that not looking at the screen, so that kind of sucked. Now that we're talking, totally forgot what I came over here for. That's it. All right. Okay, so we've got that. I need 50, some motors, so kind of the big three. Let's go grab some of them. And I should have took the other way. Oh, that's all right. Motors, we need. I forgot how many. Just grab a couple extra. I needed. Ooh, hold on. Oh, wrong. Okay. That's the one that's going to the. Yeah, that's elevator stuff. You're not being worked on right now. Is it because we're. Yeah, we're kind of short on materials. Let me go grab a couple of them. And this is just all my machines like kind of catching up from us, you know, with the ultra clean look over there. Our machine's just taking a minute to catch up with everything yet. But it has been going pretty good. You can see the overflow is working, so stuff is getting sent in there, so our machines are not clogging up, which is awesome. That was one of the things I was worried about. But it looks like the setup is working. So let's do some of you in there. I need to grab 51 of these. Alright. And let's just... that's fine. Grab a couple extra. And then I want to say I needed 100 of those. Can't remember offhand, but... Alright, let's see what we can do. I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to need this hover pack as much, but maybe. I don't know. People seem to like it, I guess. So let's throw you in there. You in there. I didn't need as much as I thought there. There we go. Alright, let's see what we got.
Milestone reached. The hoverpack draws energy from nearby power connections, and so can only be used in their vicinity. It provides an excellent vantage point of your work, which you clearly need. Otherwise, you would have optimized that obvious problem by now.
Very nice. A little hurtful, but it's alright. Okay. Hoverpack. I got this stuff. What is this? This is just the, okay, so the aluminum sheets, I need 40 of them. Let's just grab that. Oh, buddy. Hoverpack time. That's pretty interesting that it doesn't use fuel. Am I reading that right? Or is it one of these, or is it like an electric car where it'll run on the electric, and then if you're out of electric vicinity, it'll have a backup fuel? Okay. Whoa! That's cool. Okay. I like it. That's neat. So yeah, it's got like a couple little handheld gizmos there. And then is the thing on the... So I'm assuming that's kind of my power. Okay. So like, where would it be? So like right here, I'm not close enough for power. Ah, yeah, okay. Yeah, for like just... I mean, this is very neat. I think I'm gonna keep it in a thing. And, use it like when I need it, right? Because I can definitely see it like right here. Like this is gonna be so much easier. Oh, that's cool. So it kind of just like pulls. Yeah, did you kind of see that? It's just kind of pulling from there. Very cool. All right, so the hover pack is sick. I really like that. That's actually really neat. I am gonna keep it. Oh, I don't know. Keep it with some of my excess tools. Maybe we'll put it in here. I can probably get rid of all that copper, but let's do that. Yeah, that's pretty neat. Does it show how much shit? Yeah, okay, so power consumption 100. Let's see, slow fall. Hold X after losing connection midair. Disable hover pack, double tap. Oh, okay. Hold on, let's try that again then. So if I hold X in the air... Once I lose connection, otherwise double tap. Yeah, okay. So let's see if I can get up. I'm gonna try to get up here, and then when we lose power, let's see if I can like kind of slowly fall down. All right, so it's not gonna kill you. That's neat. So at least it kind of gives you like a little bit of a extra boost, and you can kind of see it just like pulling the energy. That's really neat. Still not the best route, but still getting the job done. Man. Okay, well that's really cool. I really like that. Again, I'm probably gonna use this for now, just being that we traverse a little bit more. But I'm going to keep this here for building, and we'll throw that on when we need it. Very, very cool indeed. How much longer do I got here? We got 30-some seconds before our stuff comes back. Yeah, I think it'd be cool if we can get to this today, just to kind of look at it. Hazmat suit. I'm not overly upset to get that. Iodine-infused filter. Okay. It's pretty fancy stuff, and I'm guessing we're going to need it to get into a lot of where we're going to be going for this. Well, maybe not. Unless, like, sulfuric acid gives off something, but I guess I'm not too sure. Well, anyways, let's kind of keep going here. So this is a good one for us. Our... Beep, beep, beep. Holy crap, 600 of them? Jesus. Oh, all right, that's going to be... Let me look at it. What was the other stuff? The other stuff's not too bad. I need some more encased stuff. Let's get the aluminum in there. Put that in there. Okay. I'll put... Yeah, let's keep some on us. I need 600 reinforced plates and a couple hundred beams. That's a lot. I mean, luckily I have a lot ready to go of those, but... And we should be just pumping out. We should be pumping stuff out. Yeah, okay, so we're kind of doing okay. Actually, you know what? While we're here, 30 per minute on iron plates, which are we? We are full on those, so that's good. Actually, you know what? I don't need to come down there. Let's look at our iron plates. So we're sucking up 30. Gosh dang it. And oh, it's iron rods. Make it 20. Okay. I thought I was under. This one might have been one of the ones. I know there was one that I meant to shard that I didn't. let's get you up to 30. Yeah. All right, that should help out a little bit. Again, I can probably do that even a little more for that one, but we'll see how we're doing for right now. All right. Very good. Let's get some more of this stuff in there. Ah, crap! Forgot to grab the beams. My bad. Face. I have decapitated myself so many times on this. That's the only downside to it. Right, there's just like things to take off your head everywhere when you're flying around with a jetpack. Let's see now. Put those in there. All right. Let's see what these all entail, and then we'll probably do the ammo next. We'll check that ammo.
Milestone reached. Fix-It dedicated this milestone to the conveyor belt and lift Mark V.
Yeah.
They may be implying that your factory could be further optimized. While
Definitely
they
could.
are correct, I believe they are setting unreasonable expectations. Having all of humanity very definitely relying on your work is a lot of pressure. It's a good thing I'm here.
Oh man, I love her banter. It's so a lot of well-written stuff in there. All right, now we've got the good stuff. So we've got. Oh, and they just take those, huh? And we're pumping those out at a pretty decent clip. So that is that's solid. Let's go upgrade all of our belts, and then what do we got here? I'm gonna need more of those. Are these regular gas filters? Yes, they are. So I'm gonna need to make some more of those. So I have 12 on me, and then they require fabric. Yeah, cool. Okay, so we may do a cut when we need to make those, and I'll bring everybody back for them. But first, let's do some upgrading. Just like doing that, and then there we go. The Mark V. Should we start from the outside? I'm gonna do a good chunk of like all of my belts, I think, and I want to see the speed increase, right? Because you can see stuff's kind of jumping. Ooh, look at that. We are humming right along with this upgrade. All right, so that should get all the way into there. Right, and then we'll have this one. I don't really need to do these, but yeah, maybe we'll just leave them for now. Let's get all of our. I don't want anybody to get bored. Let's do all the lines that matter. I guess that one didn't matter, but yeah, it's a little bulkier than the other one, the fours, but that's okay. All right, so these are still 3s, which are fine. I do want to upgrade you. Yeah, here's the big one. Not worried about those. I want to get all these mainline upgrades in. This is going to help us out a bunch. Right, and I know the one drawback to kind of the sushi system is that mainline speed, right? And then I think the other one, just while we're here, that would be beneficial is our screws. All right, that's 5. That's 5. The main ones should be 5, and then our main line obviously is the one we're really worried about. Okay, so everything should be 5 that matters at the moment. Let me just check these. Got those. That one looks good. Yep. And you. And then, okay. So we should be humming along there. Now this part out. Oh, where am I going? Let's put our part out here. We want to make sure we have upgraded. What am I doing on those? How are we doing? Okay. Right, not super worried about that part as much, but just for later. And then here we go. So here's where we want to really get those speed boosts going. Yeah, that's nice. Yeah, those aren't bad yet. All right, am I 5 everywhere? 5. Yeah, that should be good. Okay. All right. Oh, drank. A little buddy came in. Let's see. Oh yeah, there's that's gonna slow it down, isn't it? I need to get in here. This one right there. Ooh, are you gonna be a pain in the butt? Yeah, the problem is like they're very connected, but they do have a belt in there. That'll slow it down. All right, let's do. This should be fine. Let's do a quick. So what I'm gonna have to do, right, is take this out. I have to reset everything. Yeah, like see how there's that right there. That we need fixed, and then everything's gonna float it that way. Go. Right, maybe you don't even need a belt there. Should we try without a belt? I guess I've never. So I just kind of always assumed you needed it. Can we do straight? I like the straight look on these. Nah. Alright, come on. 5 to you. Yeah, so all that plastic's moving along. Yeah, so see, like it won't pull from there. So you need, the only thing with these is you need just a little belt in there. There we go. All right, so we've got 5 going into the main line. Yeah, these are moving right along. Do I have any lifts that I need to worry about? I don't think so. Not yet. All right, that's 5. Does it wrap all the way around? It does. 5. All right, so we're good there. We're good there. Yep, and then, yeah, all these are going to be upgraded. I think what I'm going to do is, let me do a cut. I feel like people get the idea of what I'm doing. I'm basically upgrading my main line. But let's do a cut. I'm going to get that done. We'll see how quickly she moves along, and then we'll come back and look at some of our next upgrades. Okie dokie. Should have all the materials. I went ahead and made some gas masks. And we should have everything for our ammo. Let's do this first. I believe I can throw that in there, and there we go. So this is for the hazmat suit. Let's see.
Milestone reached. The hazmat suit protects the wearer from radiation by consuming iodine-infused filters. You may find this protection essential if you are going to finally get around to saving humanity. I previously gave you compliments in an attempt to inspire you, but it might have given you the wrong idea. I will definitely be totally honest with you from this moment on. Here is a demonstration of a truthful compliment. That suit looks like it was made for you. Because it was.
All right. Let's see. Where is everything? Oh, there it is. Hazmat suit. All right, I need some fabric for this bad boy. And I also gotta find... Okay, so regular gas filters. A little bit of quick wire. All right, not too bad. Not too bad. I feel like we can maybe get this going. Let me save just in case. I did go set up a quick little polyester fabric thing, which is why I'm going over here. You'll see the setup. It's not anything special, and kind of like I mentioned, I'm going to redo this area that we're going to anyways. But I did want to get this. See the offshoot right there? Just kind of a quick little setup, just to get us some fabric going. And I'll kind of grab some of that right now. I wonder if I should. You know, I might as well while I'm here. Can we put... I don't need a ton of it, but just for right now, let's do a little bit of that. There we go. There's our fabric. But yeah, we got so much of this stuff coming in. We're gonna have even more. So I just did a quick little split to get some over here. Brought the water in, obviously from there. And we are making fabric from the resin and water, so kind of an easy make right here. But yeah, that should get us. Just I'm proud for like I said. Right now, I'm just gonna swing over here and pick some up when I need it. I haven't really had too big of a need for fabric yet. Let's see if we can get this hazmat suit up. And then I really want to check out that last one. That last one looks like it's going to be a little bit more involved. So we'll probably just kind of finish up the episode by taking a look-see at what we all get. Because I think, what is it, like a grinder or a blender or something? So it's like a whole new thing. But we can kind of take a look at where we're going to be able to set that up. Oh, there's so much more stuff over there, too. Where we're going to be able to set that up, what we can all do with it. All that. I do want to swing by... Where is it? Right here. I'm going to grab a little bit of this on our way. Grab some of that. What else were we needing? Might be good. Alright, let's take a look. See. Go in here, we've got hazmat suit. Excellent, excellent. And then, let's see, does that go on the body? Oh, it does. All right, I forgot where is... let's see. There we go. Oh, look at us looking all fancy. We got all of our stuff on. I like that the game actually shows, you know, like when you get... Sorry, I know I'm freaking around or moving out a little bit here. I like how the game actually shows, you know, like stuff as you get it on, right? Like we got our Blade Runners and, you know, we got our hazmat suit, we got our mask on, all that stuff. So that's cool. I really like it. Now, to make use of this, we're also going to need iodine fused filters. So it looks like I got to go grab some wire. I must have used it. Oh, I turned it in for that thing, didn't I? I was going to say, I usually have this on me. Yeah. Just get rid of any excess. We got tons of it. Alright, so... I'm not going to bore everybody by making a ton of these, but I want to make some. take... Okay, it doesn't. Maybe we'll do... might as well just use up what we have. Let's make like 15 of them. We'll keep 15 of those and 15 gas masks on us. How does that sound? Let's make our turbo ammo next, and then we'll get to that last part. We got time? Yeah, I think we're doing all right. Let's see. Oh, I made extra. That's all right. Whatever. We'll do 20 and 23. There we go. Okay. So we'll test those out. Now, so I should be good in gas and radiation now, which is pretty awesome. We are making ourselves nice. All right, I need 1,000. Let's go grab that ammo. Let's do the turbo ammo next. Looks like our thing's already back, so we can probably work on that last bit after that. All right, how are we doing in here? Wait, in here. Okay. Go. And made it. That might have took a bit off the scalp there. Go over here. Okay, so now we should be able to get the fancy turbo ammo. Hopefully it's good. I think I'm gonna miss the homing ammo though, because on controller it's not great to aim in this. It's a little tricky, but turbo rifle ammo completed. Okay.
Turbo rifle ammo unlocked. The
Easy
pioneer
6
ammo of
inventory
choice
spots.
when obstacles are numerous and time is short. Panic and imminent death often negatively affect human accuracy, so this ammo meets the human experience with fix-it efficiency.
Nice. Right. And I got a bunch of crap on me. I'm just gonna grab this quick too. A little extra inventory never hurts anybody. Okay.
Pocket dimension inflated by utilizing numinous gel hydrology channeled through an etheric spigot.
Ooh.
Some used to say this as impossible, but the meaning of that word has long since been removed from my dictionary.
I'm just gonna make some of this. I know I have the machine set up over there. Or well, I guess this takes 3 things. So, but these are probably gonna be easier for me to get than the homing ammo. I know I could make those other things with the homing, but I haven't set that up. So let's just grab 500 a dam. I'm gonna put, just to make things easy, put that stuff away. And then, oh, hold on here. Let's see. Oh, I know. There we go. I was gonna say gaming told me how to do this. I forgot. So appreciate that. Oh, by the way, I believe C Money. That's what he calls himself. So that's super cool. I like that. But yeah, I'll probably go with that as well. Oh, you can put 75 in there. Ooh. I'm guessing it does a little extra damage because I wish I could put like a red dot on it. Give me a first-person red dot view. That'd be awesome. All right. Well, hopefully this packs a punch. I guess we could go look and see if I can go find a couple baddies quick. Always use them. Big thing's gonna be like probably the spiders. The spiders are gonna be the most annoying. I think there's like a cave around here somewhere. Nope, not there. Might be further up. I just want to shoot something. Not you. Not the little buddy. Of course, and you go around and like, should have just flown over to that spot up there. Thought I could quickly find somebody. Dang, we're like already over to the base over here. Oh, I think I heard somebody finally. Yeah! Okay. Yeah, so here's the tricky part, right? Like these things. I mean, it works. Kind of missed the homing bit of it, but I think he died over there. Okay. Yeah, there's a little cave here. Is there anything good in here? A little power slug. We can take that. All right. I gotta grab some fuel too for a before I forget. Little speed boosty boost. Oh, there's a slug there. I really need like slugs, Mercer spheres if I am gonna mess around with that depot, the dimensional one. Okay, so the turbo ammo is pretty solid. Gets the job done. All right, now. What was next? Is it just the last part here? I think so. All right, let's put stuff in there. What else are we gonna need? All sorts of good stuff. Hopefully I got a lot of materials. Is that enough? How much should I just grab there? Yeah, okay. Even more than enough, you could say. Ah, man. Stuff being so funny sometimes. Let me clear up this a little bit. Got a bunch of extra crap in here now. What was that stuff that I saw? Get rid of the 3-wire. I don't want to get too crazy doing stuff here, but we'll take them, make that. Just clean this up a little bit here quick. Just some other weird stuff I have on me. Alright, I'll keep some of that other stuff. I'm going to make more things later once I finish up the video, so I'll keep a couple things on me. Alright, now let's go get some computers. And then it's just the aluminum stuff. Actually, let me... Beautiful. Let's see, I need 200. 100. 200. Beautiful. Did not work. Okie dokie. And then we just gotta grab some aluminum parts. And give me you and another one of you. There it is. This should be fun. Spend the last couple minutes looking at all this stuff, probably, seeing what it does.
Milestone reached. Several parts more efficient and powerful than the human brain can now be made to compensate for many deficiencies otherwise encountered in future development efforts. The blender enables you to mix and/or combine parts and fluids for more complex recipes. Most importantly, project part number 6, the assembly director system, should be produced and delivered to the space elevator as soon as possible.
Okay. So we got... Our Tier 7 stuff is now complete. And I think that was the first thing we can start making is the assembly director system. Let's take a look-see at that. I got a feeling we're gonna need... I don't know why I keep going the other way. I should put one on the other side. Let's see. And it might be... So here's the supercomputers. Okay, so that's stuff we have. Radio control unit, alright. Ooh. I am starting to see a couple items that we don't have set up for, right? That we may want to start looking into that. So like the AI limiter and the high-speed connector. Yeah, we have a little extra room to play with here. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. How many do I need? I need 500. Let's just put it on there. I don't make it there. Is that a blender thing? Let's mess around with this a little bit out here. See what it all does. Blender. Oh, jeez. This is a big ol'... What do I need? I need some frames. He's a big old boy. I'm gonna need you to start making me stuff. Yeah, modular frames. Let me make sure those are cooking. I should be getting stuff in for those already, I believe. Just they do go a little slower. Yeah, it looks like they are. Iron rod production seems to be down a little bit. I'll have to take a look, see at that. I think that might be something I do between cameras. I think there's a couple things I got a shard over there that I was getting more out of than I am now because I redid that area, but we'll figure that out. All right, so blender. All right, so that would be like where we put stuff in. Man, look at this thing. This thing's huge. How much stuff it takes. Batteries. Ooh, okay. Turbo rifle ammo. All right, well, here's batteries. Where the heck's this other stuff made? There we go. So it takes the circle doohickeys. What are those called? So we got to do the adaptive control units and supercomputers. All right, so then I got to make a bunch of them and a bunch of them. Okay, not too bad. And then I can throw them in here. So we're going to use our slooped machines to make sure that we're pumping out a bunch of them. Of course, the numbers are all weird. 2, 1 supercomputer makes 2 of them. Okay. All right. I think this one's that one's not too doable, but it is just the first one of all of those, which. So we'll have that kind of cooking while we're probably doing our next couple episodes. Let's see, what else do we have that we can look at here? All right, so sulfuric acid produced by combining sulfur and water. Okay. Then we got the battery, right? So that's the primarily used for fuel as fuel for drones and vehicles. Okay. Radio control unit, supercomputers we saw. That we saw. Okay. So this one I want to look at yet. Sulfuric acid. Again, we'll probably do like we have been, and we'll get a little one of these going. I believe then this would go into. Would it be a refinery thing then? Yeah, here we go. So it's just sulfur and water. So that's not too bad. Sulfur and water, okay. So if we're looking at sulfur and water, would that be something I want to do here? Where is our... No. Oh, yes. Our sulfur's up here, isn't it? Somewhere. That's coal. sulfur came from over here somewhere. There's a pure sulfur right there. That's right by some water. Oh, you'd have to pump that water up there to bring the sulfur down, though. That wouldn't be bad, and then we can bring it into that line. Why can I not find it? I know our sulfur's around here somewhere. Oh, it might be out of the range of the radar. Okay. I gotcha. So, yeah, our sulfur... It's coming from up there. Gets sent down over there. Alright, so that's the one we're using. So that's a normal sulfur bit. Yeah, but we do have this one right here. If I could get that sent either direction, really. Okay. So we could make a little plant somewhere, or we could bring that into here. We'll have to see. Let me know your thoughts on that. I don't really want to make too much more here. I kind of want to just have stuff get sent here, but at the same time, yeah, I'm not too sure. Man, I really got to fix this area up here so it looks better, huh? All right. Well, I think that kind of shows off the rest of that and kind of what we're gonna have to do with it. So we'll, I don't know. I'll probably get a game plan together for next episode, and that'll be maybe what we start off with, and then we can get into some of this. Because yeah, it looks like we need the radio control units to get into the drones. So we definitely want to do that. So that'll probably be what I'm thinking next episode is going to be getting this set up and working on the logistics of it, and maybe getting our drones up. And then, after that, we've got a big one. We've got a couple big ones, man. Like, a few big ones. Holy crap. So definitely some big stuff. Big stuff coming up in the next few episodes. But I think we're going to call that one here. We got a lot done. We did a good chunk of upgrades. We went over any upgrades that we had made prior to. We got the new ammo, and we've got our tier, what is it, 7? Our tier 7 upgrades are now complete. Hopefully I did a good enough job showing those off and what we can do with them. And then, yeah, we'll probably put them into practice a little bit more next episode. But if there's anything I'm missing, tips, tricks, or anything you'd like to see a little more of, please let me know. Otherwise, I think that'll be the plan for the next episode, to get the sulfuric area set up with possibly getting our drones going. So I think that'll be exciting. But in the meantime, check out the link for the Discord in the description. A lot of fun stuff going on over there. Otherwise, with all that being said, hopefully you enjoyed today's episode. Go out there and be a good person. It's not that hard, and I will see you on the next one.